What's up, guys? Well, congrats to Max Blessed Holloway. We got the upset finish in the main event tonight. Uh, oh man, whew. I was kind of hoping that Aldo would survive a little bit just so the fight could keep going, man. Because both of these guys were, they were prime, they were ready. The athleticism was great. These guys seemed to be at the top of their game. It was the fight that I wanted. Good back and forth. Um, but Holloway came out on top, man. The way I saw it, first round I had 10-9 Aldo. Aldo lands flush on Holloway several times. Superior striking advantage. Holloway amazed by speed because of the way his eyes got all big when Jose Aldo landed flush on him several times. Uh, Unprotected, man. Just clocked him several times, and man, good for him. He stayed on his feet. Uh, he seemed to be amazed to be in with Aldo. He was tentative. He did not open up. He just seemed a bit tight. Max Holloway did. Okay, the second round, that was a 10-10 round for me. It was even. Both men had their moments. No clear winner. The fight has opened up. You know, it was no clear winner in that round to me. All right. And the third round, Holloway finds the chin repeatedly. He gets the knockdown, ground and pound, sub attempts, more ground and pound until Big John stopped the fight. Big John gave Aldo a ton of survival time, which he did, man. He gave Jose Aldo every chance to hold on to his title, man. He gave Jose Aldo every chance to hold on to his title. He did not stop the fight early. He gave him time to recover and try to get out of the situation. Aldo was taking damage. You could tell the commentators were starting to feel uncomfortable, like they wanted him to stop the fight. But I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he gave Aldo that chance, because Aldo, um, he was a long range champion. He got his belt back, and he was in his home country. So like I said, I was kind of hoping that Aldo got out of it, man, because I wanted to see the fight continue, man. It was a good back and forth. I wanted to say a long fight, but we got to see an upset. Even though a lot of people in the Twitter polls were picking Holloway to win the fight, but congrats to Holloway, man. He went to Brazil and he beat a legend. He did. And Aldo can't make a stink about the stoppage. Nobody can, because Big John gave him all chances in the world, man. Gave him all chances in the world. So again, congrats to Max Holloway. All right, the co-main event, really not much to talk about with that, man. It was a fast fight, finished in the first round. Claudia Gadelha, she was winning on the feet. She got the takedown on Carolina, and then she got the sub. Simple as that. I feel bad for Carolina because I truly believe that she was, she trained hard for the fight and she believed she could win the fight. Of course, she had victory on her mind, but she got smoked, man. She got taken down, and that was all she wrote, man. She easily gave up the back, and Claudia Gadelha got the sub, man. Simple as that. What's next for Claudia? I don't know, but not a title shot. I would believe Joanna Champion and Rose Namajunas would fight in the next title fight. Claudia, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the rankings to see who she could face next, and then maybe she could get the winner of that fight. All right, now in the fight that I bet on, that I lost money on, the one play that I made, Nate Marquart and Vitor Belfort. I actually scored it for Marquart. I gave him the first and second round. I gave Belfort the third round, but I was not surprised by the decision, man. I was not surprised. This guy cannot expect to get a decision in in Rio. He cannot expect to get a decision in Brazil against a Brazilian. Note to any fighters out there fighting Brazilians in Brazil, do not expect to get the decision. All right. Uh, I mean, as the third round was going on, and he clearly was not trying to get a finish. I'm like, you're not gonna get the decision, man. You're not gonna get the decision. And sure enough, he did not get it. He did not even get one scorecard, 29-28 across the board for Belfort. All right, this is the way I saw the fight. First round, 10-9 Marquart, takedown and more strikes. Brazilian ref, I'm assuming he's Brazilian. Osiris Maya stands them up too early. Wasn't that some bullshit? Brazilian ref, Marquart gets the takedown. He's trying to work position, to pull out some ground and pound. And this guy stands him up. He's cutting Vitor a break. You know, terrible, man. I think that was a terrible stand up. All right, so bullshit on Osiris Maya. All right. Round 2, 10-9 Marquart. Close round. Belfort had a flurry and Marquart in trouble. Other than that, Marquart controlled the round, landed more, I thought, opened up a cut on Belfort. Now, like I said, that was a close round. Could have went either way. So, I can't make a super stink about Belfort getting the decision because that round could have went to Belfort. And third round, I gave to Belfort 10-9. Nate was winning until he let Belfort do damage near the end. I have Vitor wins 29-28. Marquart stupid. Belfort couldn't pull the trigger. Marquart not much better. Marquart couldn't expect to win a decision in Brazil. Marquart did not go in for the kill. He did not try to get the finish. He was content going to a decision, which was dumb. And, Vitor can't pull a trigger. How many times did we see him pull a punch, pull a kick, would not let it go. And, Marquart just did not swarm the guy. He respected him too much. Yes, Vitor still had speed, but, Marquart had to go for a finish in this fight in Brazil, man. So terrible on him. Lost me money. He was a live dog. Could have won the fight, but, he was dumb, was not smart, and he lost. And I can't feel sorry for him losing on a scorecard in Brazil. His ass should have went for the finish. All right. Now, did anybody catch this? Okay. When they showed the graphic of the women's bantamweight division, I guess it was a promo for UFC 213, and they showed the rankings. Juliana Pena and Ronda Rousey are both ranked number 2. Why and how in the hell is that the case? The UFC just cannot let the Ronda Rousey shit go, man. They cannot let her go. They're going to try to hold on to her and whatever she can bring to the table and soothe her ego and massage her ass as much and as long as they can. Why is Ronda Rousey ranked number 2? She would be lucky to be ranked number 3. All right? She is on a 2-fight losing streak. She was stopped in both fights. One in the second round, last one in the first. All right? She's been inactive all of this year. Why is she tied ranked number 2 with Juliana Pena? That is bullshit, man. That is bullshit, So I caught that shit, and I don't know if anybody else did, but I caught it, and I was definitely going to mention it in this video. All right, now, in the fisticuff warfare that I wanted, the jacked up scrap between Bambos and Baracina. All right, I had that the first round. I had, let's see what I had, 10-9 for Bambos. He led early. Baracina made a comeback. Bambos got a takedown. Okay, round 2, a tired Bambos after he threw the kitchen sink pretty much in the first round. Tired Bambos slipped and fell on the kick. He took ground and pound, and the fight was stopped. I kind of hate that the fight ended that way. I wish that he would have, stayed on his feet and not lost the fight because he slipped and then got, ground and pounded. I wanted to see somebody take a flush shot, get dropped, and then taken out. Not a slip and, the guy take advantage of the slip and then get him out of there, So that kind of sucked, but, it was good for what it was. And I was kind of wanting Bambos to win because they are saying that they want this Baracina to be the next Anderson Silva. Please, he got a long way to go before that they can even say that kind of shit. And in the post fight, he talking about he wants a top 10 guy. He ain't ready for no top 10 guy, man. They give him someone ranked 11 to 15, but not top 10. He is not ready for a top 10 guy. All right, that's the way I see it. They better move this guy slow, or this hype train will get derailed. All right, because he still has more to learn, and he needs to improve. All right, that's the way I see it. If he was this big badass, like he claiming to be, talking about he ready for the top 10, he would have got Bambos out in the first round early, and it would not have been close. He would not have dropped a round to Bambos if he was, ready for top 10. So no. All right. Let's see. In the Eric Silva against Maderos fight, I gave the first round to Eric Silva 10-9. Second round TKO Maderos. It was a quick early stoppage, man. Uh, it was a sick knockdown. Silva went down hard. His head hit the canvas. Maderos, was trying to close the show, but he wasn't really landing flush. Silva was alert. He was trying to recover. He was evading what Maderos was throwing, and he was defending. For to say he was rocked, and the ref was squeamish. He was wearing a skirt, and he stopped the fight. That's what happened. Soon as he stopped the fight, Silva's alert, putting his hands up, saying I'm all right. Walking around the cage. So I wish he would have gave the guy a chance to stay in the fight. All right, and I have that the UFC was making a statement, putting that Maderos dude against number 3 ranked Asunsao. This guy coming in from what the Professional Fighters League or whatever the hell it's called. I guess what was that, World Series of Fighting? I don't watch it, so I really don't know. But I guess he was the champ there. He was the favorite going against number 3 ranked Asunsao, and as far as I'm concerned, they put him in with that high rank of a guy to make a statement, man, to show that their high ranked guys, are better than the champion of a rival organization. That's the way I see it. I was like, wow, they put this guy with the number 3 guy, So and he did not get a decision. All right, and that's all I have. That's all I watched. That's all in my notes. Let's see. I am about to go through the chat. Gucci Boy, LOL, Vitor got a gift. I thought so, but I tell you, man, Marquart, man, his ass should have he should have went for the finish, man. It's his fault. I was saying third round, like, man, what is he waiting on? He's not gonna get the decision, and sure enough, he didn't get it. Let's see. That Nigerian guy used all his energy before he got in the cage. That Bambos fans C League, and that's all I'm seeing in the chat, man. But yeah, man, I tell you this, I was pleased with this card, man. I'm not feeling kind of blah like I've been feeling. We got a serious real main event. The 2 best guys in the division. Both guys prime, putting in a good effort, having moments of back and forth. It got into the 3rd round. Hell, I wish it would have went, to the 5th. I was enjoying the action, but to see the upset is cool. Beating Aldo in Brazil is a big deal. So, Holloway will beat McGregor in the rematch. He might, man. I don't know. He might. But I guess it would have to be at 155 because I don't see McGregor going back to 154. I mean 145. He shouldn't, man, because he looks like death. Making that cut to 145, man. I think those days are over. Although boxing was on point, yeah, he was piecing up Holloway at first. He was, man. First round, boy, he was tagging him up, man, and he had moments in the second too. I guess Holloway had to get comfortable in there, man, and once he did, yep. Aldo never did no leg kicks. No, he sure did not. Why not? I have no idea. Um, Although retirement, I don't agree. I think he's gonna move up to lightweight. He's gonna try his hand there, and he should. I wouldn't mind seeing him against him against hell uh Tony Ferguson. That's a good fight. Him and Khabib. I like those fights. Do I agree with the stoppage of Aldo and Holloway? Yeah, you know I can't knock Big John, man. Big John gave him every opportunity to try to escape or whatever, get out of that position. I mean, he gave him a ton of time. I mean, you could tell that the commentators were like getting squeamish and shit, man, because the guy was just taking a beating. They were like, "It's over, it's over." I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised they didn't say stop it, But yeah, I'm not gonna be mad at the stoppage, man. Not at all. You know. Big John gave all the chances in the world, man, in Brazil. So you know, uh, Jordan, this is cool. Thanks, appreciate it, man. Seeing a lot of you guys, I believe for the first time, man. If this is your first time watching the video on the page, welcome. I will be doing these pretty much all the time, unless, like I said, unless I'm falling asleep or unless I got something going on. I will be on, talking about the fights, MMA and boxing. So, yeah, man. I was satisfied with this card, man. Strawweight division. Well, I tell you, man. Next, uh, Joanna Champion, man. She got to fight Rose. That's the next fight for her, man. Um, other than that, Claudia, she's got to fight somebody. I don't know. I don't have the rankings pulled up. I can try to pull them up. Let's see. Let me find a good. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I want to get to the official UFC page. I want to see. I want to see what they have to. What their rankings are. But yeah, I want to see Joanna and Rose. Um, let's see. Let's see. Rankings. Let's see. It's loading up. It's loading up. All right. Okay. Strawweight. Strawweight. All right. Yep. Let's see. Joanna and Rose. Let's see. Claudia. Let's see. Let's see. Claudia and maybe Tisha Torres. Isn't Tisha coming off a win? I believe she is. I think her last win was what's the chick that's tatted up? Her name is escaping me at the moment. But yeah, I believe she. Let's see. I believe Claudia and Tisha is a good fight, and then Carolina and probably Jessica Andrade, man, because they are in the loser bracket. So those are two fights that I can see. Or Carolina and Michelle Watterson, because she's in the loser bracket. So those are fights that can be made. All right. We got to see what Cynthia Cavillo does in her next fight. All right. Thanks for subscribing, Jordan. Appreciate it. Who's next for Holloway? Oh man, Holloway. Let's see. Let's see. I would say Frankie Edgar, but damn, he just had a title shot, in recent memory. So I don't know, but that's an option. Um, let's see. Not Lamas, Swanson. Hell, maybe Frankie, man. I think Frankie probably would be the best fight. Frankie and Max. I would like to see that fight. That'd be a damn good fight. I would say that you know he would be the next best guy in the division. It sucks that Korean Zombie got hurt. He's gonna be out. Um, let's see. Joanna and Shevchenko 125 super fight. Yeah, man, I wouldn't mind seeing him in the cage, man. Since Shevchenko got the best of her in Muay Thai, right? Cub Swanson. Didn't Cub just have surgery? I don't know how long he'll be out, but and then plus we've seen Holloway and Swanson. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see Holloway and Edgar, man. That is a fresh matchup, and that would be fun to see. I believe those would be the two top guys in the division now. Um, let's see. Cub most exciting fighter 145 second to Holloway. Cub should fight Edgar. We saw that recently. Um, let's see. Super Dutch, what's going on? What did I miss? Who won? But we got a new undisputed champion, and that's Max Holloway. Claudia Gadelha. By the way, Max won in the third round. He won by strikes, man. The guy, he ground and pounded Aldo. It was a back and forth fight. Aldo took the first. He got the ground and pound in the third round after he started catching Aldo on the chin and got him out of there, man. Big John gave him all the chances in the world to survive. He couldn't, man. He didn't. He could not maneuver to a different position. He was alert. He had thumbs up, but the guy had taken too much punishment, man. So, you know, Claudia won. Vitor got a gift. It was close. He could have, it just depends on how you saw the fight. I had it for Marquart, but Marquart could not whine. He was in Brazil. What else happened? Baracina beat Bambos and Eric Silva. Quick early stoppage in that fight. He got stopped in the second round. All right. Let's see. Bob Holloway cannot challenge for a second belt like at 155 like McGregor did. Man, I do not want to see that, man. That caused a mess, man. All these champions instead of defending against number one contenders, they won. I want two belts. I want two belts. All these guys was pulling that move, man. Cody Garbrandt was pulling it. Who else pulled it? Let's see. Tyron Woodley was talking about going up. It was just a mess, man. I want to see guys fight the number one contenders, man. Top guys in the division. I say if you want a title shot in the next weight class, cash in your championship belt. Cash in your belt and you can get the shot. That's the way I feel about it, And that would make it more intriguing, more exciting because you gave up a prize to go for a bigger prize, and that would be respected. So that's how I feel about that situation. All right. Yep. Aldo was on fire in the first. Thought Aldo was gonna destroy Max. I tell you, in the first round, he was looking damn good. He was lighting Max up, boy. I mean, he had what was it, like a 5-6 punch and knee combo unanswered. Max's chin straight up in the air, he got tagged. The eyes was big. He was getting lit up, man. But the guy survived, man. The guy survived. I guess he got all those timing down, man. He came on in the second round. I had the second round even, and third round, Max took over, man. He found that chin and dropped him. Let's see. Holloway doesn't have the draw like Conor does. Conor's going at the Mayweather fight. Very possible. Hard to imagine why would the guy want to come back and fight killers, for what, 15 million? I mean, the UFC would have to bump up his pay, I would think, at least 25 million a fight to make it intriguing, Let's see. The sad part, the sad part, he was begging for 50K. Dana White should pay fighter like Holloway. Yeah, man. The guy just became undisputed champion. He begging for 50K. That was a good point. Yeah. Blame Reebok on fighters' pay. How did all those fans respond from it? Man, they were quiet as hell, man. They were They were man, you could hear a pin drop, man. They showed one woman had her hands over her face like she was about to cry. I think she was crying. And I don't think that was his wife. Maybe it was, I don't know. But yeah, man, it was shock. It was just silence because Aldo was looking damn good. He was looking damn good, man, and he just Holloway came on, man. The guy, so he survived the onslaught, came on. They put her Holloway dip out the cage like it was nothing. Yep, yeah, man. It was it was a good night, man. It was a good night. I've This is probably the card that I've enjoyed the most, man. Uh, just too damn bad that Marquart did not come through for me. He had an old man in front of him, skin and bones, and he wouldn't pull a trigger. Belfort didn't pull it either, but Marquart just he was content with going to a decision, man, and it was stupid. You know, it was stupid. He should have gone for the kill. He should have tried to get Belfort out of there, man. And you know, the guy didn't, man. So I'm gonna watch it later. The pain in my heart, big Aldo fan. McGregor fucked up 155 division, man. You know what? I tell you, man, the division would be fine if Khabib did not get sick, man, and missed that fight. That's where the division got messed up, man. That was, man, I was so looking forward to that fight, man. Tony Ferguson and Khabib, man. That was gonna be a great fight, man. That was gonna be a great fight. So, Tony Ferguson is gonna need a fight. Khabib, I don't know, man. Hell, I kind of want the guy to move up myself instead of possibly hurting himself trying to make 155 again. But I believe that Tony Ferguson, well, I was gonna say fighting Aldo, but Aldo can't have an interim fight for the title when he just lost this one. So he needs to get a win at 155. Hell, maybe we can get Aldo and Khabib, and then get Tony Ferguson against somebody else. That would be good in my opinion. Uh, let's see. Let me look at the lightweight rankings. Who could Tony Ferguson fight? Let's see. Hell, why is Khabib ranked number one and Tony Ferguson number two? You know, Tony Ferguson was available to fight, and Khabib could not make his weight cut, so Khabib should be number two and Tony should be number one. Okay. Um, let's see. Who could Tony Ferguson fight for an interim title? Uh, man, you know, uh, Khabib. I don't want to go through that shit again. Let's see. Eddie Alvarez, him and Poirier probably gonna fight again. Alvarez just got smoked in MSG. I don't want to see him fight for the title right now. We just saw Tony Ferguson and Edson Barboza not too long ago. Um, damn, man, it's really nobody. You know, it's really nobody. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe just put Tony on ice until we see whatever happens with Conor. I don't know. Oh boy. All right, man. Let's see. Let's see. At Travfdy, followed you by the way. Gonna stalk you to death. Welcome, Super Dutch. Appreciate you coming on. Let's see. Holloway said, "Tell Dana I want my 50 G's." Then bounce. Uh, let's see. Because they didn't fight. Who didn't fight? Oh, you talking about Khabib and Tony? Okay. Nate, oh man, Nate ain't. Nate's not gonna fight unless he can fight McGregor, man. He is sitting out at it, which I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He needs to look if they're not offering up Connor, he needs to stay on the sidelines, man. That's the only fight for him, Conor McGregor, and that's it. If no Connor, no fight. And I don't blame Nate Diaz, man. Uh, let's see, Eddie Alvarez needs to rematch Dustin. Nate Diaz will slap Ferguson back to sleep. Uh, let's see. Well, guys, I'm guessing that's about it, man. You guys have any more questions? Any other topics you want to talk about before I check out? Uh, what's the next event? This Holly Holm. Yeah, let me ask you guys this, man. Let me go to the odds right quick, see if they have changed. Holly Holm and Bethe Correia. I got Holly Holm knocking out Bethe Correia. Okay, this should not even be. Look, if Ronda Rousey, the worst striker in MMA history, if she can knock out Bethe Correia in the first round, okay, what is Holly Holm going to do? Who is a Hall of Fame boxer? Who is a world champion kickboxer? What is she going to do to a Bethe Correia who was not the athlete, who is not the striker of a Holly Holm? You know, who does not move as well as Holly Holm. You know, and the odds makers, let me check the odds. Let me see if they have changed. All right. Of course, Holly is a big favorite. She is a minus 500 favorite right now. Okay, the over is favored at a minus the over 4.5 rounds, minus 135. Okay, under 4.5 rounds, plus 115. I think that's bullshit. Okay, even better. Let's see. Holly Holm wins by TKO, plus 160. Let's see. Holly Holm wins inside the distance, plus 140. So they got Holly Holm to win by KO TKO at a plus 160. Man, that is a deal, man. That is a deal. You know, that is a deal. Holly Holm, in my opinion, is going to knock out Bethe Correia. You know, I don't know what round, but she should not survive 5 rounds with Holly Holm. You know, if she does, it's a major problem. Holly should consider retiring if Bethe Correia can survive 5 rounds with her, even if she wins the fight. You know, because Holly Holm, world class striker, you know, Bethe Correia, not a great striker, not a great athlete in my opinion. She should light this girl up and get her out of there. You know, if Ronda Rousey can knock out in the first round, Holly Holm better stop this girl. You know, so that's how I see that fight. Holly Holm is a hype job. I definitely disagree with that. I'm a big Holly Holm fan. Um, Holly's in a slump. Yeah, she is. She's had some bad luck. She was beating Misha Tate, you know, and she just got caught. She clearly lost to Shevchenko. Hell, I thought she beat Jermaine Durand. I mean, she got fouled a bunch of times, but you know, she got a bad decision in that fight, and the UFC got what they deserved. You know, trying to do the shit without Cyborg, and now it's a mess at 145. So, you know, let's see. GDR light up Holly, then bullet after Tate. Beth got her ass beat in her last fight. I didn't even see her last fight. It wouldn't surprise me if she did get beat up. All right, well I guess that's it, guys. Let's see. The chat is kind of petering out. And I guess that's all, man. Oh, we got Lewis Hunt coming up. I guess next Saturday? Yeah. You know, I don't know who's gonna win that fight. I am not calling that. You know, you guys can tell me who you think will win in that fight, but you know, I'm not touching that fight. Hell, I would only assume that somebody is going to get finished, and that's what the odds makers have. If fight doesn't go to a decision, minus 485. All right, under 1.5 rounds, minus 105. Over 1.5 rounds, minus 115. You know. I'm not touching that fight. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy that fight. Let's see. What's up with Bisbing? They have Romero versus Whitaker. Man, Bisbing is a bitch, man. Bottom line. You know, I'm not going to even bite my tongue. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Bisbing, Michael the Duck Bisbing. Not the Count. Michael the Duck Bisbing. That's who he is, all right? Hell, I made a video, one of my recent videos, where I talked about him and Mighty Mouse. The UFC needs to crack down on these champions, man. If these guys do not want to defend their titles, they need to strip these guys, man. If they do not want to defend against the guys that they want to defend against, strip these guys, man. You know, Mighty Mouse trying to be a matchmaker, talking about Dillashaw needs to come down and have a fight at flyweight first, then he can challenge for the title and all this and that. I'm waiting for my contract to fight Ray Borg. As I said in my video, look, if I was Dana White, I would love to have a face-to-face with Mighty Mouse. And I would say, Demetrius, you are on the verge of breaking Anderson Silva's record. Okay? It would be sad and a disgrace. It would be painful to your legacy if you did not have the chance to surpass Anderson Silva because you were stripped, because you were not defending your title against the number one contender, the contender that we named for you to face, And it is their belt, man. That's what these guys need to realize. This is the UFC championship belt that they are holding, man. The UFC can strip their ass, man. They don't have any ownership over them belts. Dana White could wake up tomorrow morning and say, hey, you know what, Demetrius? You are no longer the flyweight champion. And that would be it. That would be the bottom line. Okay? It would be no big stink. It would be nothing he could do but accept it, all right? And take his ass to the back of the line. So that's the way I see it, man. If Dana wanted to get really hard with these guys, that's what he could do. So and Bisping, every time, the guy looks up, beats Rockhold, gets the title, fighting a one-kneed Rockhold, all right. He gets the belt, all right. Who was he supposed to fight? Well, let's see who was the top guy at the time. I don't know, but he handpicked Henderson. He wanted that fight. He tried to say that the UFC came to him with that bullshit. I don't believe it. Dana White said he wanted to fight. I know he wanted to fight. He wanted revenge. Michael Bisping wanted revenge on 46-year-old 13th ranked Dan Henderson. That's a fact, all right? So he got that fight. In my opinion, he lost that fight. Yeah, he lost the championship when he signed on to fight Dan Henderson, in my opinion. And then he lost it in the cage in his home country. I thought Henderson won that fight 3-2. Bisping looked like he just got ran over and then backed up and then ran over again. He looked terrible after the fight. All right. So then, Romero beats Weidman. He's up there in the rafters at MSG shaking in his boots. And, flipping off Romero like he's all big, bad, and tough. And then, he conveniently has a knee surgery to stall, to try to negotiate and talk to GSP on the phone about making the fight and all this and that. Then they make that fight. Okay. And, when GSP is bullshitting around, and they say, hey, well, let's make the fight with Romero. Oh, my knee again, my knee. So, Bisping's full of shit, man. After this Romero Whitaker fight, if he does not step up and fight either one of these guys, whoever wins that fight, man, he needs to be stripped, man. And whoever wins that fight needs to be the undisputed champion. That's the way I see it, This GSP fight bullshit. Nobody wants to see that fight. Everybody's rebelling against that fight. It's ridiculous, man. Let's see. Black Beast. Demetrius, I speak with him a lot on Twitch. Every time I hear Mighty Mouse talk about Twitch, I laugh my ass off. Just the way he says it, just his whole geek persona with his big ears talking about Twitch. I get a kick out of hearing him talk about some damn Twitch, man. All right, Musasi. Let's look up. The 185 division is stacked, and this bum doesn't defend the title. I agree. In a TMZ interview recently, he talking about he just defended his title months ago. Man, this shit was like 8 months ago, man. Talking about he just defended his title. Bisping full of shit, man. He is full of shit. All right. Let's see. Weidman will get beat by Mini Kevin. If he loses to Gassler, man, that's an embarrassment. That is an embarrassment. All right. Henderson should have won the fight. Aldo looked hella sloppy, bro. I disagree with that, man. He was looking damn good, man. In the first round, he was looking damn good. Second round was a toss-up. I thought it was an even round. Aldo looked good. He was getting caught some, but he still was looking good. Third round, that's when he was getting caught more, and then he got dropped. That's the way I saw it. Let's see. Hendo just sat on the fence smiling at Bisping, holding his right hand. Let's see. Yes, he is a gamer. Yeah, he sure is, man. He's in love with that shit. Gaston was a beast, man. He had some hands. Yeah, Gaston good. no doubt. But I mean, he is a welterweight. He is very undersized at 185. Hell, Weidman is bigger than a lot of heavyweights. It will be a considerable size advantage for Weidman. If Weidman is what everybody claimed he was, I was never high on Weidman. I was never high on Weidman. I always thought he was overrated. But if he is what everybody thought he was, if he is, truly, championship material, um, he should handle Gastelum. He should. But I don't know, man. I don't know. He's not bigger than Belfort. Weidman is a weight bully. Bisbing was so scared when Yoel KO Weidman and they put the camera on Bisbing. Hell yeah, he was scared, man. I can see it all over his face. I took a picture of it. Uh, it was funny. Yeah, he looked like he was petrified, man. He don't want no part of Romero. He don't want none of the best at middleweight. He does not, man. Any of the top guys at middleweight, he is an underdog against, man. It's a fact. It is a fact. So, Biz being the weakest champion of all time, I'm telling you, man, his legacy as a champion, man, it is a disgrace. It is a disgrace, man, with this guy. His first title offense against a 46-year-old 13th ranked guy, man, and then lost the fucking fight, in my opinion. Lost the fight, okay? He handpicked the old man to get revenge on and lost the fight. Got beat up. Looked beat up. Dan Henderson like he just took a jog. And Bisping like he was just in an alley in the UK fighting 5 dudes, okay? He looked terrible. All right. Let's see. The flying knee. Musasi versus Rockhold. Yes, that is a good fight. Who was Cyborg going to fight? Oh, man. Man, no idea, man. I wish that Cat Zingano fight could have got made, man. I really do. But they said that Cat's out with injuries, so that fight's not gonna happen. I don't know, man. Let's see. Women's featherweight, no rankings available for this selection. That's funny. All right. Let's see. Who could they get? Man, they should offer that. They should get somebody from 135. I'm pretty sure they trying to get somebody. Who could they get? I doubt Pena would take the fight. Pennington, I know. Sarah McMahon, maybe she would step up. I kind of get the feeling that she would be the type to step up to take that kind of fight. Let's see. That's about it, man. Let's see. Yeah, I say maybe offer it to Sarah McMahon, man, or Juliana Pena, but I doubt Pena would take it. Sarah McMahon, maybe she would take it. I wish Cat Zingano could take the fight, but like they said she was hurt. So, let's see. Romero, Bisbing, Jermaine, the run for me is shook of Cyborg. Yes, she is, man. It's a disgrace. She is the most disgraceful champion of all time, I believe. She gonna fight Dana White. I heard Cyborg versus Zingano. Megan ran back to Invicta. I think they said she had to either defend her title or either the UFC not bringing her in right now or something that I heard. But I tell you, man, they probably need to keep her away from Cyborg right now, man. Let her grow a little bit. Let her stock keep building a little bit, man. Let her defend once or twice in Invicta, get some more experience. And then, once they figure out the situation in the UFC, then they could bring her on, especially if Cyborg gets the title, maybe has a win or two or whatever, and then make a super fight, that's the way I see it. So, guys, I guess that's it, man. I've been going almost 45 minutes here, man. So, unless you guys have anything else, she called off Cyborg. Guess she did, but the matchmakers are looking out for her best interest, man. They need to grow this girl's career. She could be the next great women's featherweight, man. Why why a dimmer star right now, So let her get some more experience in Invicta. Let her star grow, and then if they make the Cyborg fight, it will be a huge fight. All right. Uh, let's see. Hadman L, thank you. Gucci Boy, thank you, and to all the other guys. Jordan, Lingering Wheel, all you guys, man. Thank y'all for coming on, man. Like I said, man, I will be doing these, Super Dutch. Thank you. I will be coming back, man, after these fights, man. Boxing and MMA. So after the fights, be on the lookout. I guess you can click that notification bell, and maybe YouTube will alert you guys and let you guys know when I go live. And hey, I'll be checking in with you guys soon, man. Thanks for coming on, and y'all take care.